President Bush signed a formal agreement that will end the United States as we know it. And he took the step without approval from either the U.S. Congress or the people of the United States.
The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret.
It's known as the Bilderberg Group. Could their objective be world domination?
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories.
Is to create a new world order.
Notice a new world order. It's almost complete.
I asked myself if we needed a new world order.
Pope Benedict XVI is calling for a new world financial order.
There is a chance for the President of the United States to carry out a phrase his father used, and that is a new world order.
I planned another closing message, but I feel compelled to say what I'm about to say. Now, I risk sounding like a conspiracy theorist, but it's no longer a theory. What I'm about to say is fact. The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret. They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government.
States the authority to declare basically martial law during times of peace.
There are new disturbing developments out of Washington tonight regarding the president's belief that he has the legal authority to assassinate U.S. citizens. Incredibly enough, it appears that our commander-in-chief actually believes that authority exists not only on foreign soil, but right here on American soil as well.
To use commander-in-chief authority in the United States, to use the military to arrest people in the United States who, in the president's opinion, are enemies of the country.
With guns drawn or searching door to door.
I mean, we had martial law up there.
The UN is backing a plan to change all of that and create a new global currency. Because of the programs like this and just the fiscal conditions that we're in, it feels like there's a greater sense of urgency to get to that one world government. Do you feel?
My father was born in Kenya, and I was born, of course, in Hawaii.
World leaders are excited at the prospects for peace, and there has been a lot of talk about entering a new era and the establishment of a new world order. Hitler's philosophies are embraced by modern-day world leaders. The Nazis' ideas of a new world order continue to this day. Bill and Hillary were introducing Americans to the 21st century, where humanity lives in a carefree, healthy, and technologically advanced society. Pope Francis called for the creation of a new economic and ecological world orderly advanced society.
For ourselves and for future generations. A new world order.
It is a big idea. A new world order.
And President Bush said, and it's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
There is a chance for the President of the United States to use this disaster to carry out what his father, a phrase his father used, I think, only once, and hasn't been used since, and that is a new world order.
About the future of Europe and a new world order.
India and China are clearly becoming part of our new order.
And the challenge is how to build a world order for the first time in history.
The permanent task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
Fully, we've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like.
India will be a central actor in the new world order.
They're also the first time in history a truly global society.
2009 is also the first year of global governance with the establishment of the G20 in the middle of its financial crisis. The global management of our planet.
New World Order is the headline in the Globe and Mail in Canada.
You don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it for years now. Talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on.
Freedoms has enabled devil worshippers in Florida to hand out educational material about their beliefs to kids at state schools.
The president has stood strong about the limits of his role as commander-in-chief. Remember this?
The problem is that, I'm the President of the United States. I'm not the Emperor of the United States. My job is to execute laws that are passed.
But tonight's executive action contradicts this statement. Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano writing today in the Washington Times, quote, "The framers required that every president swear to do his job faithfully, to serve as a reminder to him that his job requires fidelity to the enforcement of laws, which he may disagree. Without presidential fidelity to the rule of law, we have a king, not a president."
In the years that I've been watching presidents and criticizing them because I disagree with them, I have not seen anything as profound as this. The president is a former professor of constitutional law at one of the finest law schools in the world, the University of Chicago Law School. He knows the Constitution very well. He knows that he cannot rewrite the law of the land, and he cannot nullify the law of the land, and that if the effect of his executive action is the functional equivalent of rewriting it or nullifying it, it's wrong, it's unlawful, it's profoundly unconstitutional, and it's disturbing, it's destabilizing.
What they're doing over here, they're doing something.
Heavy armor in Ohio's heartland. NBC4 investigates military-grade weapons inside local police departments. The arsenals include handguns, assault rifles, bayonets, and this, an MRAP. Police departments around the state have received more than $67 million worth of military equipment from the Department of Defense in the past 20 years.
The equipment is free, but critics claim there might be a much bigger cost: loss of public trust.
That they have no trouble with their son learning the history about any religion. It's when the school starts teaching him the faith. Some Manhattan Beach Middle School parents feel the school has crossed the line. They say they recently discovered their son's homework assignments on Islam were more about actually learning the faith than the history. One question asked him to write down teachings from the Quran.
What I saw written in these bubbles was the one true God, Allah, in one of the bubbles. And one of the other bubbles was all people must submit to Allah in another bubble. And I turn the page over and I see the 5 pillars of Islam.
One of the 5 pillars he had to learn?
Shahada is the testimony of a faithful Muslim that Allah is the one true God.
It shouldn't be presented to them. They shouldn't be asked to know this.
Punished for preaching, and Everett teen says his school is violating his rights. Good evening, I'm Marnie Hughes.
I'm David Rose. He claims fellow students and teachers are keen tonight. And Jamie, is he thinking about taking legal action here?
Yes, he is taking legal action. He says he feels students should never feel forced to leave their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse door.
Michael Leal says he preaches the message from the gospel every day at school. The senior at Cascade High School in Everett says he was suspended 3 times in the month of October for preaching and handing out Bible verses during school hours on school grounds.
I start from the supposition that we don't have to say too much about this because all we have to do is think about the state of the world today and realize that things are all upside down. Now, if you don't think, if you just listen to TV and read scholarly things, you actually begin to think that things are not so bad. or that just little things are wrong.
Was it like a donkey show, or?
No, actually, I think they actually kill people there. So they pay like up to like 100,000 people to see people get
executed.
I'm not kidding.
Good morning. Mr. President, I'm deeply grateful for your welcome in the name of the all Americans. As the son of an immigrant family, I'm happy to be a guest in this country, which was largely built by such families. Together with their fellow citizens, American Catholics are committed to building a society which is truly tolerant and inclusive, to safeguarding the rights of individuals and communities, and to rejecting every form of injustice, discrimination. With countless other people of goodwill, they are likewise concerned that efforts to build a just and wisely ordered society respect their deepest concerns and the right to religious liberty. That freedom remains one of America's most precious possessions. And as my brothers, the United States bishops, have reminded us, all are called to be vigilant, precisely as good citizens, to preserve and defend that freedom from everything that would threaten or compromise it.